Hines, investing in urban regeneration has been close to our hearts for decades. And we're honored to have been part of developing the urban fabric of many of the great European cities we operate in. Early examples include the regeneration of the Barcelona waterfront with our Diagonal Mar development in the 90s, and the development of the former Renault factory land in Bologna, Paris. In Milan, our early involvement in creating a new urban destination with Porta Nova almost 20 years ago produced nearly 300,000 square meters of iconic mixed-use space. More recently, we've taken on a number of new European regeneration projects, including the creation of a new urban destination outside of central Dublin in Cherrywood, a tremendously well-connected destination south of the city that will exemplify placemaking. We've been fortunate to partner with some of the world's finest urban planners and architects across Europe to realize our vision of creating great, lasting places for people to thrive in.
Urban regeneration is important for me because when I was born in 1961, there were 3 billion people on the planet. If I live to be 80, there will be 9 billion people on the planet. Some predictions are that there might be 70% of the world's population living in cities.
Urban regeneration projects are really important because they take the inherent sustainability of the existing city and they put it to new use.
If you look at cities in Europe, I think they are really setting a global standard for sustainability.
We have to think a lot more carefully about the embodied carbon in materials, about the full life cycle of carbon materials, and try to use new materials that we can grow through biophilia or materials that we can recycle.
As human beings, we don't walk around and look up too much in the city. We actually relate to the first 2 floors maybe of buildings, and the rest of it is actually not that important. To experience a city as vibrant and as interesting, the most crucial aspect is really the ground plane. We need daycare facility for our children, we need schools, we need community functions, we need places to meet.
There's a great deal of data that supports that engagement with nature lowers people's levels of stress.
Data has always been a big part of our practice. So measuring how people live, how people move through spaces, how people spend time. One of the things that we can do with data now that would be harder to do previously has to do with, for instance, measuring the effect of design or physical projects, often in real time.
We believe Hines set the standard early on about the importance of place, the importance of architecture, and it's simply reflected in their portfolio of projects.